conditions that sometimes come from the neck is what we call vertigo. Dr. Petty, what is vertigo and when do you know it's coming from the neck?
Okay, so vertigo is a form of dizziness.
Mm-hmm.
So there's what we call dizziness. I'll just try and explain a bit of the difference.
Mm-hmm.
With vertigo, you feel like the surrounding is moving and you can't control the movement. So most of the patients would feel like being still is the best way to cope with it. With dizziness, is more of a broader definition whereby you might be lightheaded, feeling like you can't sustain a position.
Mm.
So with vertigo, what happens is if there is some restrictions in the neck, especially that atlanto-occipital, which is that one there,
mm-hmm.
you can have some dizziness coming through because of the nerve that comes out of that area being irritated or being disturbed or being blocked in such a way that it causes vertigo. And sometimes vertigo can also relate to the ear,
mm-hmm.
whereby the crystals in the ear, when they get dislodged
mm-hmm.
and they now move in the inner ear, in the canals, you get what we call paroxysmal positional paroxysmal positional vertigo,
mm-hmm.
which means that it was created by movement. Either you were turning maybe on your bed and then that crystal in the inner ear got dislodged and it went into one of the canals, and it's causing that feeling of the world circling, and it just happens sudden and short. So it's not long lasting, but it keeps happening. So you might now need further assessment into what's going on in there, whereby we do some tests, where we get you moving.
Mm-hmm.
We get you moving we basically turn the head to 30 degrees, and then we'll get you lying down at an angle of 45, which is a kind of a fast movement. It's called the Dick's maneuver. Basically, you just move that patient down. They are first sitting, and then you turn them 30 degrees, and then you move them down whereby they are extending the neck.
Mm-hmm.
And then most of them will respond with that nystagmus happening in their eye. That will indicate that there's some vertigo that is probably has to do a lot more with the ear.
The ear.
So in terms of how do we differentiate when a patient has come in, we will hear with the history. What is going on, what happened. They will give us more detail into what happened, and that will give us an indication, should I test for that, or is it more towards irritation in the neck, the nerve that has been irritated, and is the patient experiencing more vertigo or dizziness?